It's loading. It's preparing to live stream webinar.
What would this take to be a greatest contribution to all involved and all tuning in now, live and in the future? And anything that doesn't allow that would clear. Good day, right when Pop Talk Online shows goes and beyond.
Hello, everyone. This is Celia Faye Meisel, energetic.
Contribution to all.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Celia Faye Meisel, energetic and spiritual alignment coach, and welcome to Feature Friday. I think we're on episode number 3 right now, and Feature Friday is sometimes weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, depending on when my presenters are available. And today I have an amazing guest with us. This is Susan Reis, and Susan Reis is one of my darling, delightful mastermind, energy workers mastermind clients, and she and I have known each other for over 2 years now. And today Susan is going to be sharing with us about working with magnificent creation energy. She's going to share one of her channeled angel songs with our group. We're going to have a lovely discussion, and then she's going to lead us through a sound therapy meditation. So if you are with us live today, she will be available at the end to do some channeled angel songs with us. So just type in the comments at the end if you're open to receive that. And Susan, let's go ahead and get started. And can you please introduce yourself to everyone?
Sure. Hi, everybody. I'm Susan Elizabeth Reis at joyfulpossibilities.net. And I just absolutely love helping people find what gives them their greatest joy, turn it into a business and have more joy in their life and more joy in their business. And I play with angels to do that. I play with sound therapy. I play with essential oils. And they all play together so nice. So I absolutely love bringing more joy into people's lives so that we can have more joy in the world and create new joyful possibilities that we haven't even thought of yet.
I love that.
Yay. So,
is that your dog barking there?
No, I didn't hear a dog barking.
Okay.
My phone tried to come on, but if we hear a dog barking, I got a puppy I got a year ago today, and he loves to chime in. I once had it's so funny you said that. I'm a medium. I do pet channeling and so once I was exchanging things with someone, and they did a reading for my little puppy in exchange, and the number one thing the dog loved the most, not treats, not walks, was when I sing. So he might try to come in and be part of this session. So, but I maybe not.
Okay. That's okay. Well, that's lovely. So you are one of those multi-talented energy workers, and you are the archetype of the woman that I really love to attract in because, for us on this planet, it's not always easy to find our unique self-expression, right? Because we feel like we need to fit into a box and we need to be a certain way. And so can you share with us a little bit about your journey, maybe some of the trainings that you've taken and just that personal evolution that you've gone through to give yourself permission to be the healer and the medium that you are today?
Yeah, well, sure. So first of all, we may want to start with an angel song because we talked about that, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the angel song.
Because when I do this angel song, what I do is I open my mouth and a song comes through. I never know what it's going to be, and then people asking me, "How do you do that? When did you know you had your spiritual abilities? This and that." So then I'd be happy to share a little bit. But the very first thing, and I always go with my instincts intuitive, is sometimes the angels just lovingly, loudly ask that I put essential oils on, and they just happen to do that today. And so sometimes I put them on before the call, and sometimes I put them on right during when I'm live with my clients, because those of you may not have oils near you. You may never have heard of essential oils, but most of the people showing up on these calls are very sensitive, and you will know your energy field. So I want you to feel your energy field now. Just scan your body, get a sense of what your body is just real quickly, because when I put these oils on, you will experience the emotional shift also right away. And many of you will feel it right away. Some of you won't, and that's perfectly fine too. So I'm going to put on one called Anchor. And what that's going to do is I'm going to put it on my feet, the inside curve of my feet. And what it's going to do is instantly it's going to start grounding us and getting us okay being here on Mother Earth, grounding us and connecting us to our roots to Mother Earth. So you'll feel, some of you can feel that. I'm hearing that you can feel that. Some of it's right in the power center. Believe it or not, getting grounded and being here on Mother Earth is going to be very powerful for you. begin to create all that abundance you're asking from the best sense of the word power. The other one I'm asked to put on is called Align. And Align I put straight down my middle. You can imagine aligning, standing tall like a tree, not bending this way, not bending over too much this way, not out of balance. I do put one on called Balance every morning on my feet. And I put on frankincense every night, or like around my head like a halo all day. And that kind of spiritually protects me, uplifts me, keeps negative thoughts and energies away from me. I put that on earlier, so I won't do that now. They want you to feel these particular oils, the grounding one, the Align. That one's kind of settled. You might not have felt that one. And then I end with this one called Arise. And Arise is like my phoenix rising, my angel wings opening, my joyful possibilities. Now, most people feel that one right away. You can kind of feel that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? So now what I say, now we're oiled up. So what does that mean? And why do the angels like it? They love to play with this, because I'll tell that story in a minute. But let's do the angel song now. I'll tell the story of how I went from being sick all the time to not being sick anymore. And because my frequency would rise so much when I do my energy work, my body couldn't keep up. So the oils assist me. So they wanted to have that. You guys can feel that. Do you feel the heart chakra opening? You feel the power centers? You feel how yummy that is? So it's so fun, just remotely like this. So for some reason, they wanted us to oil up, and we're all oiled up. Now let's hear what message they have for us.
Okay.
Like I say, I never know what's going to come through. If I was doing a session with you, I would have you say your name for permission and connection. I tune into you like I tune into a radio station. When I was on the streets of Sedona several years ago now, I did like 20 people in a row. And if you like country, it came out in country. If you like jazz, it came out in jazz. It was so funny. So, but as a group, it's just going to come out a beautiful message for all of us listening live and to the recording. Okay.
All right.
We see you understand. Your world is in your hand. And at your command, you just need to ask. Just ask. What is it that you choose? Let's look for wins, no more of the stuff to lose. It's done. It's time to have some fun for everyone and create from that place and space for there. Your joy will be everywhere. And you'll love what you share. Okay, so most of us know this, but some of us may not. Almost everyone knows we create our own reality, and energy follows energy. So if you're going to start your day and be in one vibrational frequency of complaining or cruddy or la la la, and then you try to create from there, it's a whole different energy than sitting down, getting yourself clear, getting the garbage out, putting it down on paper, clearing it out, start beginning to create what you want in your day, and asking from that energy field, what would it take to have 10,000 a month with ease and joy by doing something I absolutely love to do? That's a contribution to the world. What's the greatest contribution I can be to the world, myself, and my family today? Those type of things. So I do that type of stuff all day long. I teach that in my membership. We do that kind of joyful energy protocol stuff in my membership site. And then, and sound therapy. So you'll get to hear sound therapy. But the message was, we have to ask, and I know, Claudia, I know that, this has been taught many times before, but even the angels, they love to assist us, but their hands are tied unless we ask.
Right.
If you ask, so I ask that I work with my highest guides and angels all the time for the highest good of all involved. I ask, what would it take to be the greatest contribution I can be today? I ask, what's the greatest contribution I can be to everyone listening to this call today? That type of thing. Ask and you shall receive. And writing things down is going to get you things really fast, because you're able to know what you're asking for. Instead of 150 million ideas going on at once, you clearly know what you're asking for. And you go, oh, and then God, I think of it like the angels with this big, like, listening phone. Oh, that's what you're asking for? Okay, we'll start creating that for you. Okay. So that's a little bit about me, and then I can talk forever, obviously.
Well, tell us a little bit about when your first angel song came through. Like, was it, did it just move through you? Tell us that story.
Yeah, so this is a story. Once people know, it's like, whoa, that's what you do. They go, how long have you been doing that? So I began, in the 80s, I was just starting to do meditation and stuff. And then it's when I got back to Wisconsin, I was working with a teacher who was a complete, like the kind of medium that would get these information channeled, but she wouldn't know what she said if her life depended on it. She had to record it and play it back. So we were getting downloads and getting teaching. And that's how we learned to like just go around the circle and kind of develop our own intuitive abilities and look at that person. What do you see? Well, I see a flower, so I did that for, I don't know, a couple weeks or something. And one day I just decided I like to sing mine better. And I think by the end of the week, I was actually singing in bars and people were throwing me money. For angel readings.
I love it.
So I just like to say, and that was about, so I've been doing this kind of work for a good, oh, geez. My son's birthday, he's 28 today. And he was 3. So 25 years about today.
Amazing.
His work. And I taught co-creation heaven on earth workshops all over the pretty much locally, like Wisconsin. I'm an access consciousness facilitator, so I have a whole bunch of transformational tools I use from access consciousness. And now, so I'm starting to go a lot more international and global with that. I'm a #1 best-selling author with a co-creation book called Transformations, and that's with some other access consciousness authors. And then my book, I did the co-creation heaven on earth classes for so many years that people wanted a book form. So I took the, 10, 12 years of classes that I taught, and I put them in a sweet little book called 5 Sacred Minutes to Your Joyful Self. And so what you're going to do, you're going to experience a sound therapy meditation today. And this book is sweet little be joyful, always pray at all times, give thanks in all circumstance book. It seems real simple, but it's filled with sacred geometry and stuff. And it's got the sound therapy meditations with it also at the end. So now most things you can get at Amazon, but those might be sold out at Amazon. The other book you can. So I'm just starting to get back to teaching a lot of classes online and then some live events again too, more so with my Actualize Abundance with the Angels classes now.
Yeah. You have a program coming up with your Actualize Abundance with the Angels. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's an online program. And what we're going to do the first week, we're going to clear out all the garbage, the procrastination, the fear, the blocks that have been like super stuck for this lifetime and all these other lifetimes. Finally been able to get through some of my blocks myself. So we use a lot of clearing tools. Depending on who the group is, whether it's going to be real advanced with dealing with entities and clearing that kind of stuff, or whether it's going to be chakra clearings or what, that will depend on what group comes together. Because it's co-created with whoever shows up, the level of it. But the first week is all clearing the garbage. The second week is connecting and learn how to connect to your higher source self, your angels, your guides. How do you know your own awareness? How do you get a definite yes when you're asking questions? Because a lot of us intuitive people, we're so good. Our gifts are so good for other people, but we're so bad for ourselves. Not bad for ourselves, but sometimes we just don't choose correctly for ourselves, right? So I teach you how to do that in class 2. Class 3 is about creating what you want. You're asking to actualize abundance. We're going to do some 3rd dimension and 5th dimension and 6th dimension, steps to actually bring that to you into your energy field and create that abundance, if that's what you're asking for, or love or health, whatever you're asking for. And then the 4th week is contribution. Is the beginning to learn how to contribute to yourself first, your family, and the world. And then the 5th week is kind of the energy of it is kind of that unknown. It's hard to describe because it's the new possibilities that don't even exist yet. So it's still contributing, but it's contributing creation energy, like bring it all together. Because if we could create from what we know in our thinking brain right now, we would have it. It would be right here, right here. We'd have it, right? So what we're creating and asking for doesn't exist yet. And that's why some people will take programs from people and they don't work for them. Well, how can it work if you're creating something that works for you that doesn't exist yet? So I move us into the realm of new joyful possibilities that don't even exist yet. So how fun does that sound, right?
Yeah. So is that the whole program?
Now the really cool fun thing, I don't know if you want me to do one today, but what just came into this program that's starting March 1st is I knew I could channel angel songs like we did in a group for a group. I know I can channel them individually for people, as you'll see later in this call. It was just recently the angel said, no, we have messages we want to share. And wouldn't you like to hear what we sound like? So what I could do you want to hear one of these? It's so cool.
Sure.
Do we have time? Okay.
So we do have time.
What I do, and obviously if someone wants to chime in, I just choose who wants to talk with angel cards. We all are pretty much familiar with angel cards and how you pick angel cards. Most of your people, right? Everyone on these calls. So if I would use an angel card, I just pretty much only own one pack. Some people have 50 million. This is Doreen Virtue's. Let's see what that one is. It's Archangel Oracle cards. But any cards doesn't matter. Any way doesn't matter. But anyway, so if I have a jumper here, we're gonna. If I were with you in a private session, I would say, do you have a question? Celia, do you have a question? Any question you'd like to have answered?
Sure. Do I ask it just within my own self?
It's either way. If you prefer, either way. Or out loud. I don't care. So I'm just waiting for a jumper to see what kind of message we get. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Well, this might be, two. And it's so weird. You guys that do angel cards, as you know how they can jump and stuff, but this is so weird. They not only jumped, how do I show this? Here's a cover. They inverted themselves, not one, but two, so that they jumped out this way.
Oh my goodness. How cool is that?
Right? They inverted themselves. So we got two messages, and which is really cool because you'll get to hear two different. I got some precious angels. I shouldn't say favorites. I'm not going to say favorites. But the very first card that jumped out is Healthy Lifestyle, and it's Raphael. Now, when you hear me sing for Raphael, a message from Raphael, I can read you the message. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, exercise regularly for optimal health. That's fine and good. But if you want to hear what Raphael sounds like, and then our next one's going to be Metatron. I know, that's why I said yay. Because Metatron co-created all my co-creation Heaven on Earth workshops. He's the one, he was the guy, he was it. He's the one that brought them to me. So you're going to hear the difference of what Raphael sounds like and what Metatron sounds like.
How cool.
Right? So this is new. This just came out like recently.
Okay.
So awesome. So Raphael, now for those of you who know Raphael, he's usually kind of serious, right?
Right.
He's like the doctor, Healthy Lifestyle, the doctor. So I never know what he's going to sound like, but don't be surprised if he sounds serious. Metatron sounds completely different. So you guys might have questions. You can ask a question in your own heart, and we'll see how Raphael wants to address it. So Raphael, let's hear about healthy lifestyles or whatever you'd like to tell us. I am looking at the energy you feel each day, and that is what affects your body, mind, and soul in every way. The energy of you will bring that health or not come through, you know. Be advised to realize wise to be in peace when you can, brings much health. Do you understand? The energy of who you be will follow, and you'll truly see the peace will bring you health. The stress won't bring you wealth. Create from that space of love and grace with a smile on your face. So that's Raphael. He's a doctor. Like it's energy. Energy follows energy. If you're angry and stressed, you're gonna get sick. You know, that's Raphael. So now let's hear Metatron as a different. So the card that came up for Metatron, someone was asking in their heart and soul some question. And the answer, the card is indigo and crystal children. So Metatron is you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. Now, I do a lot of that kind of work. I do a lot of work in helping clearing kids who are real super sensitive, who are suicidal, who are depressed, anxiety. The essential oils help a lot with that. Some of my access tools help a lot with that. And mainly a lot of entity clearings and things help a lot with that. So we're in a wacky energy in this world right now. So let's hear what else Metatron has to say about helping children. Hang on.
I almost feel too like inner child. I was getting that message too, that adults who are suspended. I was getting a lot of messages this week about inner child. So if there's somebody on the call that needs to heal their inner child, they can bring
Great, yeah.
in.
Great, yes. So you as a child, or you might be a 28-year-old indigo, or you might be an older indigo or a younger indigo. I'm one of the indigos that came pretty early as far as those go, you know, along with other things. So okay, let's see what Metatron has to say for any child issue or whatever, for whatever. Here you are, understanding that the power you have in your hands is very grand. Here you know you have a way to help, and you will understand it's in your hand. You will know what to do. You will know how to feel. You have asked to be part of the change, and the change that will come will be real powerful. Imagine a world where the children are sharing all their gifts and joy, creating a new world and a new space. This is the joyful place that you will help, and you will feel your way to help them heal. It's so. We honor you. We honor your heart and soul. So you can hear the difference. Metatron's a whole different frequency, and they vary. I mean, they change day to day too. But so the message of, can you imagine all these? Well, let's put it this way. There are so many of these bright, intelligent, extremely intelligent, intuitive young people, or who are checking out, who are committing suicide, because they can't be in this world, this frequency. So what if those are if they can get through that, the greatest thing that could happen to this world? They bring their power, they bring their gifts, they bring creating all the changes. They're here to make those changes. So if we can, this is just only one element of it, but keep those powerful, wonderful, intuitive beings from checking out. Imagine what kind of world we could have. And that's just one aspect of it.
Right.
But you have something to add?
Yes, as you were talking about that, I saw the message of Raphael coming in, and that It's so important for these children that whether they're adults now or they're still, young and living at home, if you're a parent of one of these children, the nutrition is so important. That message of Raphael, and environmental sensitivities and EMF protection and good clean water, and don't run, go. That was a big message that was coming through of like, for us as energy workers, we really kind of take it for granted because we just like live it. We're like always caring for ourselves and loving ourselves, but we have to remember that comes natural to us, and that it's important to bring that message through. So that's what I was seeing, is calling on both of these angels if you do have a child that you're not sure how to deal with.
Yeah. And given that message loud and clear, they're asking me to share one more oil. Now wait till you feel this one. This one I take internally. It's called Copaiba. Now I got to tell you about this first. It came out in October. It's from the Amazon forest. They created enough for it kind of replaces the good effects of marijuana without the side effects. It's like CB1, CB2 in an essential oil. So the good things, without any shadow side, it kind of unlocks the door. It's key to unlock this door to whatever is missing for a lot of these vibrational frequency people in our world. It's from the Amazon forest. They created enough for 4 million people to last a year, and it's sold out in 1 month. So wait till you experience this. You might just feel extreme. You will know when it's not THC, it's not getting high. We're not talking that. We're talking, but you will feel very calm. You might feel like, oh my God, I can actually be here in this world. Copaiba. Where's my camera? Okay, there it is.
Got it. Yeah, turn it out. Yeah, we got it. Thank you.
Here, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to put it under my tongue or in my mouth. Okay, now start to notice your energy now in just a second here. It's kind of like that. Oh, I can be here. I can actually live in this world. Right?
Right.
It's very relaxing too, grounding and relaxing. So given that Metatron's trying to get that message across for the children and ourselves and the health, and yes, everything Celia said too is about, make sure the nutrition's the best in the diet and all that, but Copaiba. So my son puts that in a diffuser every single day, and he's like night and day difference when he does. So that's something for parents to keep in mind. If you've got some of these energetic indigo kids or light workers or crystal children or whatever, just get a diffuser. You don't have to have them like drinking it down, and turn it on in their room and start to notice if there's change. And I could talk a long time on oils, on different things to do with that, but that's enough for right now.
Yes. So we're going to do a sound therapy meditation.
You want to do that? Or you want to anyone on who want an angel song?
I don't see anybody in the comments here. So let's say if somebody wants to do an angel song, make sure that you are connected with us on our right on the Facebook page. If you're coming in from the group, click on over to the Facebook page and type in the comments. And I'll keep an eye out for if anybody requests an angel song. Sure. And then we'll go ahead and do that sound therapy meditation and then see if anybody comes in, because I don't have any comments right now.
That's great. Maybe by the time, and we'll do an energetic call. If it's a contribution to anyone, just put it in the comments and you'll get to have your own little angel song.
Okay.
And don't be worried about it. They're always very kind and gentle. But for now, let's do a little sound therapy meditation then. And so let me just get the volume going a little. So we're going to surround ourselves with a beautiful white light. And the white light is the pure divine light. Archangel Michael brings in the white light quite often. And Archangel Michael is coming in now a little bit with, there's a distraction energy. So we want to go immediately and put the violet flame energy around. Circle of the violet flame will transmute any of the distraction energy that's coming up with this. And hang on just a second here. And so we're going to surround ourselves with the beautiful white light of divine protection. And a violet flame that's going to transmute anything that's going to stop anyone listening to this call from receiving all the divine information they're asking to receive, all the divine protection. We're going to throw in a rose light, and the rose light's coming in right at the throat chakra. The rose light is unconditional love. It's no judgment. It's not judging yourself, and it's not judging others. So we surround ourselves with a white light, a rose light, and a violet light that will transmute anything negative. We ask that we work with our highest guides and angels only for the highest good of all. And we are feel your roots now going down, down, down to Mother Earth, like your left foot going down to Mother Earth and your right foot going down to Mother Earth, wrapping around the core of Mother Earth so you're grounded, connected, and protected. And then we're going to go bring that energy back up from Mother Earth, up your body like a tube, straight out the top of your head, straight up, 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 like a wave of light, like you're plugging into a light socket, up, up, up to Mother, up, up, up to Source Energy, to Universal God Source Energy, and connect like you're plugging into a light socket to God Energy, Source Energy. And feel the peace and the calm that comes by connecting to your higher source, your source energy. And see that as an unlimited space of potential, totally unlimited. Make it bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the city, bigger than the state, bigger than the world, bigger than the universe, unlimited ball of space. And from that unlimited source energy space now, you're going to ask a question. You're going to ask that you work with your highest guides and angels only for the highest good of all. And here we're going to just take a minute, and you could say, ask your question as if, what if? What would I need to be? What would I need to be to have this happen in your life? What would I need to be to have this happen in my life now with total ease and joy? And put in your information there. What would I need to be to have 10,000 a month show up in my life as if by magic with ease and joy? What do I need to have, receive, and be to have health in my life, to have love in my life, to have wealth in my life? What do I need to have and be? So you're taking in all the unlimited source energy. Now you're going to bring that ball of light back together in a ball on top of your head, and you're going to bring that and embody that, bring it down, 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 down your crown chakra, down into your body. It's going down your back. It's clearing out all the past lives, addressing all the past life issues where you were not able to receive what you just asked for. That is being cleared now. The root chakra is being cleared now. All the things from your past life, past experiences, past in this life is being cleared now, being washed away with that violet flame, transmuting it. It won't harm anyone. It'll be washed away with the violet flame, transmuted. Now they're asking that you get yourself grounded and okay being here. Feel those legs and roots again, going down, down, down to Mother Earth. So kind of sit on the core of Mother Earth if you could sit comfortably for a minute. Just sit on Mother Earth. Kind of wrap your legs around Mother Earth and feel what it feels like to be okay being here. And just breathe that in a minute. And now that energy, Mother Earth gives us back energy too. That energy is coming up, 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 up to your root chakra, up to your power center, and up to your heart. We're going to take that divine source energy now, that unlimited source energy, we're going to bring it down your crown chakra, bring it down, 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 and also into your heart. Now your heart's going to expand out like a magnet, and this magnet is going to start transmuting, and it's going to, you are being a different energy field right now, and you being that different energy field is going to attract to you all the things that you are asking for that match that energy field. So if you're asking for more health, you being in this beautiful energy field will bring you more health. Whatever you're asking for, you begin to magnetize it now like a magnet for you being you. And so it is, so be it. So we ask that we work with our highest guides and angels only. We ask that we're grounded, connected, and protected each and every day. And we thank you for showing up and taking care of you first, taking care of you each day, and then bringing your gifts to the world. And what could be better than that? So thank you. Amen, amen, amen. So be it. Amen. All righty.
That was beautiful.
Well, good. A little distraction there with the music. I don't know if the volume was too loud, but it'll be what it'll be. So you got a sense. So we do, yeah. So we do sound therapy meditations there's a membership group. You can go to joyfulpossibilities.net if you want to just join a really, really good special price going on in that membership group right now. That's where we do sound therapy, things like this weekly. And I'm going to start doing this joyful protocol of getting the garbage out and the garbage in. That's just a small investment to get to know me until a while till it gets raised. I'm going to raise that probably in a couple months, but for now you can get in. If you want to start your own personal training with the angels, hear the different angels and get the clearing, the connecting, the contributing, the creating the income you want, and that kind of stuff, that would be the 4-week course starting March 1st.
Okay, and so we've got that information in, it's in the comments or in the title of our live today. If they go to joyfulpossibilities.net/product/clearings, and then they can find more information. And how else can our people find you?
Well, the website joyfulpossibilities.net. You can go there. I believe most of the things we just talked about are under Work With Me. If not, they're under Programs. So Work With Me or Programs.
Okay.
And then that's the easiest way to find me, is to go and select one of those, either the membership or some classes to work. I do have a 21-day transformational package if you want private coaching also. That way you get me for 3 weeks with 3 one-hour calls. And that has been, people have been selling their properties with that, those kind of things, that stuck with that kind of stuff. Those are kind of some big things because you get, 3 separate hours with the angels. Now that's also on my website. And then the group is a little bit different price point because you're in a group. But what's cool about that, I'm not saying one's different or better than worse, not at all. What I ask people to do about anything is I ask you to tune into your higher selves. The people showing up on this call know how to tune into your higher selves and get a yes. If not, take my class. I teach that in week 2. But intuitively, you're going to somehow get a yes. So the only people that come to me, find me, or all the people that come to me and find me, I ask that they ask the question, if I take this class, would this be a contribution to me? And if they get a big giant yes, then please sign up and join us. Now, you can do that for all 3. If I take the membership, would it be a contribution to me? Yes or no? If I take the private coaching, is it yes or no? If I take the group, yes or no? Now, there's one thing that happens really super cool about groups. When we do clearings together as a group, say someone over here wants to clear abundance issues, and you kind of forget to ask that, but you also want to clear abundance issues, the whole group's energy is cleared. So can you imagine you got, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 people together, and there's layers upon layers of garbage that, like when I do Access Consciousness, I do a body process called the bars, and it's like a delete file system. You delete it out, everything you don't want, then you put in the new program, and it's like touching the head, like kind of like Reiki. And so if I'm giving someone bars, I'm giving it to them, and they want to clear abundance issues, and I want to clear abundance issues, we equally get it. We both get them cleared. So it's that type of thing. So if we're in a group and I'm doing my group class, and we get the clearings of the other 10 people in the class. So it's like, exemplified. Super cool. So that's how you tell if it's something good for you. And if not, that's great. I've got if none of those are a yes for you, I do post things on Facebook group. I believe it's called Earth Angels Meeting Space. That doesn't cost a cent. Come and play. I might do some angels calls there. I might do some, but I'm not going to do the sound therapy meditations, and I'm not going to do the work where we start clearing things on ourselves. It's going to be like more just messages from the angels.
Yes.
So you've got a lot of different choices, and that's how you choose as you ask, what's the greatest contribution to me, myself, my family, and to me, my family, and the world? And which of these three is better or none or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect, Susan. Yeah, and it's obvious that you're quite generous. I mean, you jumped on today and you brought it all. You gave us the angel songs. You brought your new work of the channeled archangel messages, which were just absolutely gorgeous. And we got to feel those different energies that you're working with. And then closing with that sound therapy meditation and your knowledge of the oils. And I know that we just barely even touched the tip of really what you do and the power. And it's been exciting for me to connect and get to know your work better at this level as well. And so just thank you so much. And I know that when we do things like this, and it's like, no matter who comes on this call, whether it's live on the replay, they're going to get the benefit. But also, we just send a signal out into the universe that now more people are going to find you from random places. And that's the power of our work. And I just want to give, any of our energy workers in the community, just remember that it's not about, like, the infinitely empowered model is be, create, do. Remember that it's not about doing. I get women all the time that are like very in that masculine energy and they want to do, go. And it's like being in that space and creating and being in that energy 80% of the time is so important. So then when you show up and you do, it's aligned, it's, you're manifesting. So it's not 100% being and creating. It is that doing as well. So I just wanted to give that message out there.
Yeah, and I'd like to share a story about how fabulous this can work and what Celia's done for me, because so there's this unknown thing. It has nothing to do with something you see in the third dimension. It has nothing to do with what already exists, like work hard, A plus B equals C. It's not even linear. It's like it could happen whenever. So I come to Celia a couple of years ago, and I was building my essential oil team, and I was kind of stuck. And she got this unknown thing. I couldn't describe it because how would I know it? She grabs this unknown thing for me, and I had my first $10,000 month. So it's like, what is that? So thank you for that, So it's like she could go up to she went up to some realm and grabbed some galactic thing that was interfering with me having what I'm asking for. Right? And boom, I'm making $10,000 a month with my essential oil team. So how cool is that? So that's that unknown stuck stuff.
Yes.
And so when you give, you receive. I mean, thank you so much, Celia, to give me a platform like this to introduce my work. And to, when you give, you receive. So, what would it take for 5 or 6 or 7 or 100 people to lovingly choose Celia's work as far as is that a contribution to me? I share one little technique. This is how I get my yes. This is my yes. This is my no. So, what is the contribution to me now? Is it a contribution to work, with this person, both these people? Trust your instincts and trust that when you invest in something, it's going to come back to you tenfold. We program that in. I mean, we program that in. I do anyway. I know you do. Whether you do it consciously or ever tell us that, I know you do because I made the $10,000 right away. I program into every single one of my programs the intention that it come back tenfold. And I ask you to begin to look for it. So if you invest the $333 or whatever it is for the angel class in March, you will probably start getting that back before the class starts. Yeah. And you will have that back before the class ends, and probably tenfold. So you're energetically looking and creating $3,000. That's how it's kind of like built in, right? Do you have any more comments on that? Because that's
Well, it's funny because I was just peeking at my email before I got on, and it was like I got a message that I had a deposit that had come in, and over the last, 6 or 7, 8 months, I've really gotten into that frequency where I started to ask, and there's a process that I do with my clients. And actually, Susan hasn't even done it with me yet, but it's called karmic completion. And it's where we actually go in and we look at the specific areas that we're feeling blocked or stuck. And so it can be your marketing, it can be your sales process, it can be your love life. You look at these specific things, and then you also say, okay, well, what do I want to replace that with? And so then we bring in exactly what we need to replace that with, and then we go through a clearing process. Like it's sort of like it's like a realignment statement. So we really just, it automatically clears because we're replacing it with this new energy. Mm-hmm. And I have seen more miracles in my life since I started working with this. And so we literally go into all timelines, the Akashic records. And so what Susan was talking about, that galactic energy from a couple years ago, I had just was just in my Akashic Records certification. And I remember us having these calls and, okay, Susan, we're going to go in there. We're going to clear it. And I remember it. I remember that exact moment, that exact healing session that you're talking about.
Yeah.
And so what happens is we work with all these tools, right? But it's like Susan did a lot with us today about grounding and being connected with the earth. And that's the thing, is we're here to manifest and create this really abundant third dimensional experience. And what I mean by abundant is abundance of health, abundance of love and relationships, abundance of business, abundance of wealth. So it's all abundance, and while honoring and loving our Mother Earth and realizing that I have to plug this in there, that overconsumption and, abusing Mother Earth is not a part of that new paradigm. And so energy workers, part of what we're here to do is change the money frequency on the planet and support one another, because when we're working with source, we've got infinite energy. And so when we start to empower one another and change how that money is flowing and heal the money supply through our work together, miracles happen. So you're a part of a massive change that you're going to see during your lifetime, but you're really, really paving the way for the next many, many, many generations. Mm-hmm. So just know that, and that's really what I stand for and am, bringing more through. So we have had a nice long call today, Susan. Do you have any parting words for us?
Well, I do. It's just one. It's like, that's why I created, and actually Celia helped me totally. When I started working with her, I was Soul Song Therapy. Now my whole company changed. I'm Joyful Possibilities, because it captures the energy of what we're talking about. If everyone could do what lights them up and gives them their greatest joy and create income doing it, and we were the Trumps of the world, if we had more money, if the conscious people had the unlimited money, let's break through all those money blocks, let us be the million and billionaires. What a different world we would live in, right? You guys feel that shift right there? You feel those tingles? Who'll have that? Say, I will. So, what would it take to have that, to the conscious people be the ones with billions? What great changes could we make in our world and create the world that we want to live in? So I always say we are the ones we have been waiting for. It's not somebody else. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And how does it get better than that? That we have the opportunity to support each other, to sharing our gifts with the world, do what lights us up and gives us our greatest joy, because it's our unique piece of the puzzle. I believe we're all one picture. Well, if you do your piece of the puzzle, which is a beautiful piece of the puzzle, that is beautiful. You love to cook, you cook with essential oils. You share that with the world. As an example, you love to clean, you clean. We all have our thing we love or good at. You like to be, give readings. You like to do massage. That's your beautiful piece of the puzzle. Well, if you don't do your beautiful piece of the puzzle, my puzzle's not complete. It's a missing piece. So if we all get lit up, I'll do our piece of the puzzle and create from there. What a joyful, wonderful world we can be. And then I love assisting in new possibilities that don't even exist yet, because that's really yummy.
Yes, yes, beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Susan. And we look forward to connecting with you more in the group. So thank you, everybody, for joining on the replay and also live. And if you got value from this and you enjoyed, please let us know in the comments. And we will see you soon to your infant in empowerment. This is Celia Faye Meisel and Susan Reis. We will see you soon. Bye.
Bye. Love you.